You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit! Mama Shane, come on,
That's you, dude?
Yeah, I wasn't able to sing at practice though today because my voice really hurts.
Right. That's
My
cool.
throat, so. Yeah, I'm usually more energetic on the podcast, but I just feel bad right now.
I'll bring it out of you, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It happens.
Alright. What we're
Um,
gonna Okay.
I saw Sepultura in 1994 with Pantera and Prong, and it was the
Nice.
day. It was the day after Brazil.
I went to that concert.
Really?
Yes, it was in Nashville, Tennessee at Starwood Amphitheater, but somebody in Sepultura broke their leg and they couldn't play.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm from Los Angeles, so I was in Irvine Meadows.
Okay.
In 90, yeah, in summer of 94, yeah.
Yeah, because I was 16. Yep, that's it. It's crazy.
Max, it was amazing. It was Sepultura Live it was right after Sepultura, it was right after Brazil won the World Cup, so they came out in their full Brazilian face paint and soccer jerseys, and they did a whole a tribal drum thing for 10 minutes before they started the set. It was like the Chaos AD shit, it was awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I saw them in October with Obituary and someone else. Agnostic Front. Yeah, and then
Nice.
but they don't Max isn't in the band anymore, sadly.
Yeah.
So,
Just Igor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Igor's still in the band?
I don't know.
Wait,
No?
Igor's the drummer. He was the drummer, right?
He's not in the band anymore?
Nah.
No. Oh.
I don't think there's any original members left.
It happens, man.
Yeah. Also, I only watched the first few songs because I only know Chaos AD and they played much all new stuff. So after the first two songs, so yeah, it was Territory and Refuse Resist, and then they didn't play really anything else, so we left because we don't really know the new stuff.
Chaos that's the one.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm impressed by your band, by World of Chaos, man.
Thank you. But I don't know. Okay.
You can do your intro. I'll leave all that in though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'll manage to do it. Okay. Hey guys, it's Gabe from Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by Jesse Krakow. Thanks for joining me. Sorry, yeah, I'm a bit under the weather, but
it's okay, dude. It's been a weird year for all of us.
Yeah, I got sick. I usually don't get sick, but the last 3 months I got sick at least once. I think December, January, and today. So.
Oh man,
Yeah,
something's going around. It's Trump,
Yeah.
man. That's what it is.
Yeah, I usually get sick twice a year. So hopefully I'll break the streak of every month.
Right.
Here's
Here's to that, man.
Yeah. So what are some bands you've played in, and what instrument or instruments do you play?
I mainly these days play bass, but I started off as a guitar player. I played in a band called Shudder to Think, which was a 90s alt rock kind of a thing. I played with a band called the Shaggs, which were a 60s sort of outsider art avant-garde band. I played in a band called Ruins, which is a kind of I guess a prog hardcore Japanese duo. I played with a guy named Gary Lucas, who was in band with Captain Beefheart. I don't know if you're aware of him.
I don't think that I.
Yeah. He's a friend and a contemporary of Frank Zappa. But my main band was a band called Time of Orchids, and we were kind of an experimental rock band. We worked with we put out an album on John Zorn's label, and we worked with a woman named Julie Cruz, who worked with David Lynch and some people from the B-52s. And now my new band is called Krakow, which is based upon my name. And it's like a prog rock comedy album thing, and I have an album coming out on Canadian Reform Records in a couple of months.
Awesome.
So that's where I am.
I mean, I've never heard of prog comedy, but that sounds funny.
Well, there you go.
I mean, wait, would Primus be considered like prog comedy? Because like
You know-
they're kind of like
I'm gonna say yes. I think that's honestly, Gabe. To me, that was kind of for me. They were a big, opening to that world of prog and comedy. I saw Primus on the Frizzle Fry tour, opening for Living Color when I was. How old are you? Are you 13?
yeah, 13.
Okay, so I was 13 when I saw Primus open for Living Color, and that was for like a nerdy, dorky, chubby loser kind of 13-year-old kid as I was. When I saw Primus, I was just like, oh my God, like you can be different. You don't have to be like this like awesome, good-looking guy singing power ballads and stuff like that. You can be just who you are. And I think Les was wearing pajamas and like a sailor cap with cornrows,
They have the funniest outfits.
They dressed like goofballs, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I also know them from the South Park theater.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome that you know that from them, because I think Primus to me, well, prog rock and metal are two different genres, right?
Yeah, they do have some like metallic elements.
Yeah, and Les, as famously auditioned for Metallica, back in the day. Yeah,
I know that.
after Cliff died, when they were auditioning. Yeah, like him and Jason and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Primus would always play the intro of Master in their songs. Dan, 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 dan.
Yeah. I don't know what was I gonna say. Oh yeah. I know like it was years ago, but it wasn't that long ago. But they did like a show with all the South Park songs. I think.
Did they really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did. It was like I'm pretty sure it was at the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, which is funny because South Park.
Right, exactly. That's awesome. Where
Yeah.
are you located?
Delaware.
Whereabouts?
Middletown. Do you know where Wilmington is?
My dad used to live in Wilmington. My family lives in South Philly and in Lower Merion.
Okay.
So,
Do you know
yeah.
where Dover is?
Of course.
Okay. So, Middletown's in between Dover and Wilmington.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
East Coast.
Mm.
So, how did you get into all this awesome music, man?
My parents, they just were into it for a while. That's how they met.
We're
So,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. You have cool parents. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Wait, I think I have the picture of where we met.
Oh yeah, this is you can't really see my mom that well, but there's little circles around them.
Circle
Yeah,
pit.
in that. There's that half heart show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a picture. We found the picture of the night we met.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, this is
That's
the
super
night. This is literally the day we met. So we found the picture on like I don't know some hardcore. We're like, that's the show we met at, and like I was like, there's me and there's you.
Was your first dance at your wedding a slam dance?
No,
Oh, okay.
we did a Ben Folds song. Cool.
My wife likes to joke that she was a groupie of my band when we formed, but she wasn't. But the guitarist in my band was sleeping on her couch when we met.
Nice.
So same roots, right? This is all we know. It's rock and roll.
Mhm.
Hey, so yeah, I was really sorry. You go ahead.
Okay. Wait, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I was really impressed by how you and Tom were talking about guitar and
Wait.
stuff like that. Tom Shad.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've interviewed multiple times. Have I?
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. It's hard to remember everyone by the first name.
Sorry, Tom Shad. I was very impressed by how you guys were going back and forth about gear and stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah. So I think you hosted a radio show called Minor Music, which spotlighted musicians 18 and under.
I did. I hosted that. That was on FMU.
Still do that?
What?
You still do it?
I don't do it anymore. I did it for about a year and a half. I kind of had to stop when I had a kid. It was kind of tough to do that afterwards. But I mean, that was awesome. Yeah, and it was so like, for example, your band would be absolutely a guest on my show, and we would be having a conversation. We'd be talking about this. You'd be telling me about the bands you like. It would be just like this, except the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
You know,
So how old's your kid?
I have one who is he'll be 12 in June, and then another one who'll be 9 in May, actually.
Okay, cool.
So, but I have to say, they don't have their own metal podcast. So,
But do they like hardcore and metal and
no, they like rock. My son is getting into jazz. My oldest son is getting into jazz, and then my youngest one he's a musical theater dude. So he's a singer and a dancer, and so they're the opposite of Sepultura and Prong and Pantera.
Yeah. It's so something funny about World of Chaos is the bassist and drummer, they don't even they're not even really into like jazz, but they always
Jazz?
play jazz while we're
Oh.
practicing.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the bassist he'll just do like a basic bass line and the drummer will go
Well, do you like Mr. Bungle? You know the band?
I don't think I've heard of
Okay.
him. I've heard of them, but I've never listened.
Your life just changed. Mr. Bungle. It was the lead singer from Faith No More, Mike Patton, and
Oh,
Mr. Bungle. Oh my God! In terms of how they could fuse metal to jazz to world music to pop to
aren't
calypso.
they? So isn't metal and jazz? Isn't that called avant metal or something?
Avant metal? I guess so. You know, because it's avant-garde music with a focus on metal. You know, Mr. Bungle. I think Mr. Bungle would be considered more avant metal now because of their latest record, which has Dave Lombardo from Slayer and Scott Ian
Oh
from
wow.
Anthrax. Yeah, but that's because they're redoing some of their early hardcore stuff, which you probably dig. But um, their mid '90s stuff had a lot of jazz.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. What song should I listen to?
Wow. There's a song called Carry Stress in the Jaw and Merry Go Bye Bye. That's off an album called Disco Volante, which came out
Okay.
in '95. And the weird thing, Gabe, is those albums came out on major labels, which I know record labels don't mean as much as they used to. But
Yeah.
but back in the day, you get a lot of money to make a record, and somebody gave Mr. Bungle hundreds of thousands of dollars to make the weirdest fucking album in the world.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So what was your first punk hardcore metal show and how old were you?
Whew. Holy crap. Like an all ages kind of a thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Honestly, well, I was playing shows at my band was playing shows when I was your age, like in nightclubs in Los Angeles. So those were all ages rock shows, but they weren't punk shows per se.
That counts.
That counts? Okay. So I was on stage.
I said that counts, I think.
I just zoned out. What just happened?
He was playing shows when he was 13.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yes, playing clubs like that. When I went to college, I only went to college for 1 year in Olympia, Washington, and that was 1995. So I think that was my first. I don't even honestly, dude. I don't even remember the band. There were maybe 30 people there in a room like the size of a studio apartment, and that was my first I'd seen Circle Pits and shit when I saw Pantera and stuff like that, but that was my first example of a tight show independently run. You know what I mean?
which is a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours was kind of a concert and show. You tell him.
What, Bad Religion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of big.
I mean,
but kind of small, but still kind of big.
I think at 1,000 cap maybe.
To me, that's a big show. Yeah.
Um,
How were they?
good. They were very good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we saw them on a rooftop in New York a
Wow.
year ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, my first show I was 9, and it was Bad Religion.
No, I was 9 years old. Bad Religion is
Yeah.
the first show.
And he was singing all the words.
Yeah.
But were you singing all the harmonies? Because Bad Religion's harmonies are like.
I think, yeah.
Maybe.
Just teasing.
I mean, I suck at like clean singing. I can only scream, but
Okay.
like I can't like I can play notes on guitar and bass and like keyboard a little bit, but I cannot like do notes with my voice.
Really?
Yeah, I just can't. Can't clean sing at all for some reason.
You scream
I
notes,
scream.
though. You scream
Do I?
notes, I think.
Not really.
Yeah.
You scream out. You scream. That sounded good to me, man. It seemed like you were hitting a pitch.
A scream note is like, well, when you scream, it's kind of like smashing the keys on a piano, or like words.
You still have to
Yeah,
follow
but
the
you're
next note, though, kind
you're following the note. I mean, do
Yeah.
you? I mean, dude. I mean, Kurt Cobain was a great singer, and he screamed on key, with feeling, and there you go, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think I think it just kind of I don't think I really have a note.
I think you're on key because when you sing with bands on stage, like you sound like them, and some kids
Well,
do not
I
sound
can
like them.
scream higher and lower, but I can't do a distinct pitch. Like I can do like a mid range and like a high range and a low range, but I can't do distinct pitches.
I don't know.
You got
Okay.
you got time, buddy. Don't worry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just have a cough right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
It's cool.
Yeah, like a year ago we saw Bad Religion on a rooftop in New York. They at this like really cool. It was like yeah, in the city, just like all the way. I don't even know how high up we were, but it was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Wait, so where do you live?
Now I live in New Jersey. I live in West
Okay.
Orange, New Jersey. But I lived in Brooklyn for years. I lived in New York City for years. I lived in Washington State for 1 year, and then I lived in Los Angeles until I was 18.
So wait, are you in like North or South Jersey?
North,
Okay, cool.
but not
Yeah.
too far. I mean, you're not too far from. I mean, Philly and South Jersey. It's all like.
Do you have any
An hour or so.
shows booked in Jersey right now?
Wait, let me. That's Delaware. That's Delaware. That's Delaware. That's Pennsylvania.
The answer is no, but
Yeah.
you'll let us know.
Well, I was trying to
Well-
figure it out.
Well,
So.
when you do, let's book a bill together, man.
Okay, cool. Whenever you have a show and it needs a band, hit us up because
Okay,
we're always
Okay.
looking for shows. So
I dig, man. Well, that honestly, Gabe, that was the beauty of my radio show because I remember being your age and my bands is like, we need places to play. So my radio show was a chance for like, no, this, young kids having bands, they only deserve a place to play. That's the goal,
yeah.
So I hear you, man. I will let you know.
What was I gonna say? Oh wait, yeah. So we've played
Flemington?
Played 3 times. Flemington, Mount Holly, and Cheeks DIY.
That's in
New Jersey.
Forked
River.
Fort Trip, okay. I don't know.
So Mount Holly, Flemington, and Forked River.
Or your 3
Uh-huh.
Jersey shows you played.
Do you read music at all?
I can read dab, but I can't read sheet music at all.
I dig. I totally dig. To me, it's more if you know how the notes go together, then that's more important.
Originally, I started on piano and I could read sheet music, but then I like stopped and then I went on guitar and all I remember is like on piano, it's like there's like the 6 like lines and the lower the note on the lower on the line, the lower it is, but I can't really. I don't know that.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I was just asking because your stuff sounds pretty meticulously composed, which is awesome.
Thank you. I mean, I just kind of play riffs and I get rid of what doesn't sound good and I use whatever sounds good. So, yeah.
Well, there you go. As long as it makes sense to you, man, that's all that counts.
What?
As long as it makes sense to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're drunk.
No, I'm not. I'm just sick.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, you seem drunk. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not. I'm straight edge. Look, I'm straight edge. Got the X watch.
My favorite wrestler is straight edge, so I respect that, man.
Nice. I don't really know wrestling that much.
It's okay. Well, I mean,
Been called out sick of it all, Lou. What's his name?
CM Punk.
Didn't he call out
Oh yeah,
Luke?
yeah. He's yeah. That's his.
Yeah.
He's as legit
Recently.
as they yeah.
Was
He
it
said
because
something
of?
about Lou. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, cool.
He's the man.
Mhm. What is the band you suggest other people go see live?
Wow, good question. All right. Um, well, I know Fishbone is probably on tour again right now. I know their bass player left. It's been kind of controversial, but if Fishbone is playing, you have to see Fishbone. Um, there's a band from Chicago called Cheer Accident, which I love, a prog rock band. Um, Tragedy is an all metal tribute to the Bee Gees, which rule. Tragedy, an all metal tribute to the Bee Gees. I suggest them. Um, there's a band from Los Angeles called Arc Iris, which are kind of like a prog rock folk thing. And in New York City, there's a band called Bubble, which are like a pop rock band.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is your favorite place you ever toured in?
Um, Portugal, playing Lisbon, Portugal was really beautiful. Love that. I loved playing in Taiwan. There, I played that was
Cool.
pretty interesting. The first time I went to Europe, I played a place called the Fruit de Mer Festival. That was an avant-garde festival. Um, and then but one of my all-time memorable places was a place in Germany. Yeah, fuck. Yes. Um, and it was on a ship called the Stromnetz, which was a old fishing boat that was collected when East Germany when the wall fell down in
Yeah.
Germany. Yeah, East Germany and West Germany were created, and it all went kaputs, and they had all these fishing boats left over, and I played on a communist fishing boat on the Baltic Sea in Germany.
Wow.
I played a hardcore show there. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Oh yeah, I went to a show on a boat in like I think it was in Hungary. I wasn't playing, but Budapest. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I mean, it didn't move. It just stayed still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was docked.
It was docked, but it was, and you could kind of feel it like wobbling a little bit, but not too much. I don't know. It was really cool.
It was a hardcore show.
Yeah, it was a hardcore show.
Yeah.
You know the band Dying Wish? Do you
No, no,
do you know the band Counterparts?
no, but I guess I should.
Do you know the band Kublai Khan?
No, but I know the name.
Yeah, they're wait, I think there was another band. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was the tour.
Yeah, there was a
Sounds
couple.
in Hungary.
Yeah.
What
It
were
was,
you doing? What were you doing in Hungary?
Well, we wanted to I don't know.
We like
wanted-
Counterparts a lot.
We like Counterparts a lot. but we
Apparently, yeah.
also-
We also
What-
wanted to travel.
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1. Like
you
a free deal.
You traveled from Delaware to Hungary to see a band?
Well, we
Yeah.
went up to New York because it's way cheaper
We
to
found-
fly from there. But
We found round trip tickets for like $450. It was
Wow.
so cheap.
I think we flew.
Flew
yeah,
to London.
We drove from Delaware
To New York.
up to New York. Wait, no. It'd be
You
like
drove to Delaware, yeah.
to New York, and then we took a plane to London, and then we took a plane from London to Czechia, and we also saw them there. Then we also saw
Budapest.
yeah, we took a plane from to Prague to Budapest.
And then we had a layover in Oslo. And then we flew
Oslo.
home.
Oh yeah,
Oslo's crazy.
we stayed there. Oh what?
We spent a couple days.
You spent like $100,000 in Oslo. It's so expensive there. It's so
Yeah,
expensive.
no, our hotel room it was like
Bad.
it was like $100 a night, and it was like what, like 20 square feet, if that. Like
Yeah,
10 square feet probably.
You can't be 10. I think it's like 86 square feet.
it's
Yeah,
nothing.
86.
Yeah.
It was like
That's still small.
yeah, it was like a bed, a bathroom, and that's it. And there was a tiny corridor to go to the bed, and the bed was like There's also TV, but that's it.
Yeah, tiny. Well, you once you start touring, you'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already have a little bit, but we like since Dad stays. So okay, so my dad works in DC sometimes, and
Uh-huh.
the company like pays for hotels to stay there. I guess he like has to stay because it's 2 hours and 2 hours. That's not worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Right,
Uh,
right.
and all he like the company pays for it, but um,
He gets the credit
it's
card
on
points.
yeah, it's on his credit card, so he has all these Marriott points, so we can just stay for free.
Nice.
So World of Chaos, we did like a 3-day tour in Pennsylvania, and yeah, uh,
We
we
got free
stayed in
rooms.
like a nice hotel in
Nice.
Marriott, and we got it for free. So
Well, listen, that's smart of you. And, as you'll see, as Roll of Chaos continues to tour and you continue to be a musician, there's highs and there's lows and there's mids and all the that's the beauty of it, of like sometimes you're staying in a Marriott, sometimes you're staying at you're sleeping under somebody's table in a squad with no heat. It's all good, man. It's all about the music.
we went to Massachusetts in January, and yeah, so this kid, he's 15. We're friends with him. He booked the show, um, and we stayed at his house, and I like couldn't sleep at all for some reason. Um, and then I just like slept on a couch, and then it took so long, but I eventually fall asleep, and I had like probably like 3 or 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And then we had a show the next day in New Jersey, and also our bassist pulled an all-nighter with one of the friends of the kid that booked the show because we had like some of his friends also stayed over, so it was kind of like a giant slumber party. But
Okay.
yeah, our bassist pulled an all-nighter with one of the promoter's friends,
It's rock and roll.
so we kind of all sucked. Well, no, me and Dave, like we did good in Massachusetts, but we sucked in New Jersey.
Right.
Fine.
Our other
Well-
guitarist and drummer, they were both good.
Yeah, they slept.
Yeah, they slept. I couldn't.
Gabe,
What?
it happens, man. It's it's armature things to come, man. It's
Learning
Are those
process.
the only
Correct.
overnighters we've done? Yeah, those are the only overnighters.
Wait, tell them about the tour coming up.
What tour?
You can announce it. April.
What tour? Oh yeah, the one down in Atlanta. Oh yeah.
where you going?
Okay, so the first day, I forgot what the town is. It's outside of DC.
Sterling.
It's in Virginia.
Mhm.
It's at a place called Amelia's Pizza. Emilio's Pizza. It's a pizza shop, and we're playing there, I guess. April 21st. It's like a spring break tour because that's when our me and the bassist are homeschooled, but the drummer and other guitarist, they both go to school. So
Mhm.
that's like kind of the only time we can tour,
Sure.
except for weekends. And then yeah, so first day outside of
Sterling,
DC.
Virginia.
Yeah, then the next day it's in Gastonia, North Carolina, which is outside of Charlotte.
Mhm.
Then the third day it's in Atlanta. Then the next day we go to Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Nice. Very cool.
Hey, were you just doing isn't that the
I was just counting.
isn't that the power Star Trek thing?
I was just counting.
Wait, is that no, it's this, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fifth day is
The fifth day is I forgot what the venue's called. Is it the Riff House or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Chesapeake, Virginia, so out pretty much Virginia Beach, Norfolk.
Mhm.
Then the final day is in Salisbury, Maryland at a skate shop.
Perfect.
We're doing a horseshoe basically.
Yeah, so
like bloop,
yeah,
bloop.
so
Yeah.
oh wait, so I gotta flip it. So
Yep.
we live here, then we'll go over here, then we're gonna so this is DC, then we're gonna go down North Carolina, down to Atlanta. You can't see Atlanta. Then you go back to North Carolina, then you go to Virginia Beach, then you go over to well no, that's over to Maryland, and then we go back home.
Well, if you need a stopover and you're near Essex County, New Jersey, you let me know. You can definitely hook you up with a hot meal and some laundry.
Thank you.
Because as you'll see when you tour, that's an important thing. When you're staying at people's house, when you're staying with friends, do they have food and can you wash your clothes? It's going to be very important.
Also, for some reason on both of our overnighters, I got sick. So
It happens, man.
I usually never get sick though. Like I'm rarely ever sick, but recently I've been sick a lot. So I mean it is flu season, but I usually don't even get sick during flu season. So
Power through.
maybe I just looked out like for for all my life, and now it's catching up to me.
If you didn't drink root beer back then.
What?
I said you didn't drink
I
root
barely
beer.
ever drink root beer. I have like one a month, sometimes more, but like it never goes over like one a week.
Okay.
Well, sometimes it does when we're like on tour, but still.
He loves root beer.
I don't blame you. Root beer with, well, do you do the ice cream?
Root beer floats are good, but
Come on,
usually,
man.
I mean,
The
it's
best.
kind of hard to like have a root beer float while you're in the car. So
Can I tell you, this is when my mom would drink Pepsi and milk, which is delicious. Root beer and milk also works very well.
I mean, root beer float, it's probably the
But
same thing, pretty much.
if you don't have access to ice cream, you add some milk to it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like I
It's a
love
hack.
root beer floats. I like them more than root beer, but like when we're in the car, we can't really have one, so I
I'm
just
telling you, just add your milk. Just add your milk. It's a life hack. You'll love it.
that would work. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, what's the craziest thing you've ever eaten?
Whoa. Okay, so when I was in Osaka, Japan, years ago with the Ruins, and we were touring with a band called Acid Mother's Temple. I ate pulverized crab brain sushi, and then that was pretty weird. And then I had boiled octopus testicles.
What
Those would be the two things. Yeah.
that were either of them good?
Um, the first was amazing. If you like sushi, if you like crab sushi,
The second one doesn't sound.
You ever had crab sushi? Like a California? Maybe
I think I had crab sushi, but I know I've never had octopus testicles.
yeah. So okay, I'm not gonna recommend them, man. I mean, there's it's a delicacy. It was the fact that after I ate it that I knew how it was prepared. If someone had just said, octopus balls, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
But when they said boiled octopus testicles, that actually just like it struck a nerve, and I didn't finish my portion.
Yeah, I want to make a joke, but I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
So you put octopus balls in your mouth?
Gabe, I did. And here I am.
Yep.
So can I tell you about my new album? No.
Yeah.
just,
Okay.
just tease it.
But yeah. Okay. Um, what 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 was your favorite movie when you were my age?
Oh man, Spinal Tap. To this
I've never
day.
heard of it. We should watch it.
Oh, this is Spinal Tap. That's my favorite movie of all time. It's well here. You love music
Yeah.
and you like to laugh, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Spinal Tap is a comedy movie about music.
Okay.
And it's all yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, we'll try to watch it at some point.
It's for me it's crucial. Yeah. Funniest movie of all time, and it's got tons of music. So
Nice.
but it's one of those movies though when you watch it, you actually have to really pay attention to it. It's not like it's this broad comedy. It's just like our favorite music, like hardcore or metal or mathcore or whatever you want to talk it. It's the transitions, it's the little parts that make it so awesome. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, yeah. If you could tell your 13-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
Ooh. I would say take twice as long to do half as much. Meaning, um, if you and you're an anomaly because your band, you actually have a real band that tours and takes care of itself. But I know when I was your age, I had a hard time focusing on a song. I would
Oh,
instead of making one song great, why don't we write two songs? You know what I mean? So maybe I only had one, maybe let's say I had like three good ideas. I would like want to stretch them into three different songs as
yeah.
opposed to finding a way of putting them into one song.
So pretty much quality over quantity.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Also, you said World of Chaos take care of themselves. We don't really. You do.
I do, I guess.
Well,
Take pretty
there's
much.
there's many. I mean, the fact
Your
that
own
you're a
money.
band, the
True.
fact that you're a band that you actually have stuff out and that you have future plans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's no, that's respectable,
Wanna-
man.
And you have like $1,000
Yeah,
in the
we
bank.
we don't. Well, all we do with our money is we just spend it on like, just like in like on stuff
Band
like
stuff.
yeah, band stuff.
Travel.
Well,
Like,
how do you do? Why do you think Ian Mackay worked at a Haagen-Dazs? You know, that's what he made his money
Yeah.
selling ice cream so he could put out, you know, his band and bands he liked. That's the way to do it, dude.
yeah. You said doo doo.
That's the way to do it,
Dude.
Yeah, he said
dude.
doo doo, but like well, he said that's what you do, dude. But in the
That's what
dude,
you do, dude.
yeah, but you said doo doo.
That's what you do, dude.
Yeah.
I'm from California, man. That's how we talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we just put yeah, we want to go to Europe like hopefully summer like next year, maybe. Hopefully. Because that'd be
What?
really yeah, we're trying to save up our money for that.
Oh man, awesome.
I mean, I think we would only need like $2,500 because
For plane tickets.
yeah, for plane tickets because well we have 4 members, but we have you and we wouldn't be able to go without you. Well no,
Would help,
Weston would be 17, but like I don't think you trust him driving. So but yeah.
So you're gonna try to do a European tour.
Hopefully, yeah. Like
Awesome.
because we have
Somebody in-
someone well, we have someone that'll book us in Paris, someone that'll book us in Prague, someone that'll book us in Oslo, and a few people that'll book us in the UK. Probably.
Okay. Okay.
But they've booked Thought Control, so
Okay.
yeah, I mean Thought Control's I play with them sometimes. We went to the UK, we did a 4-day little
They're your
tour.
dad's band.
Yeah, they're my dad's band. I was gonna say
Okay.
that.
What does your dad? What does your dad play?
Drums.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like it's like 90s like punk stuff, like hardcore punks. Yeah,
Okay.
like faster stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I play bass in that.
Sometimes.
Awesome.
Times. Yeah, not always, but yeah, whenever they like need someone to play. Okay.
That's
So
how most of us play bass. Learn how to play bass because they needed a bass player. That's how most of us start.
yeah. I mean, our World of Chaos' bassist, he was originally like a classical guitarist, but he's not even into like, he's into like rap, but he just played classical guitar. I don't even know what he did, but he did. And then he learned, we had him learn bass.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just that. It sounds weird, but it's actually very common. So that's a good thing.
okay. So, anything to add before we wrap it up?
No, man, this has been awesome talking with you, man. And I gotta say, it's well, before I plug my stuff, I just want to say it's really awesome to meet someone like you who has the go get it attitude, who's actually doing stuff, and obviously having the support of your parents and your
Yeah.
friends' parents and stuff like that is, it's next level, and obviously the reason why you picked up an instrument. But I would just say for you, just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You keep
I'll
keep your head down, but also realize that someone who is like, because you're 13, it's very young. So people who are 22 or 19, they might seem significantly older or intimidating, but they're not. They're not, and you'll meet a lot of people your age. You'll meet a lot of people when you're 13 who will try to be dismissive to you or negative to you or be
Is that word mean? Dismissive?
Kind of ignore you,
Oh.
put you down, maybe.
yeah, they might put you down, or they might not be nice.
I mean, I'm not gonna call anyone out, but there was this kid I was friends with. He's kind of a jerk.
Just
No,
know that
I'll tell you after.
no, just know that I really respect what you're doing, man. I think it's awesome, and I think that if I wish that when I was 13 years old that I had a friend like you, man. I think you'd be like a cool dude to hang out with. And no, yeah,
Sorry. What?
but I just want to say, yeah, my album's called Bastards of Prague. It's coming out in cuneiform in July. It's a 2.5 hour album. It's got 84 songs.
Oh my God.
It's got I have 150 pages of liner notes and essays. And it's really about I think that music is a lot deeper and a lot simpler than people give it credit for. And I think one thing that I think this interview would hopefully show is that it doesn't matter how old you are or what you're into, is like music is a common language, right?
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing we can think about. Right?
Wait. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do my outro now. So
Do it.
thanks to Jesse for joining me today, and thanks to all you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.